Hey everyone, welcome back to String Cheese and Applesauce, where today we're doing part 3 of building the Lego MOC version of the bike shop and cafe. This is of course the Lego Creator bike shop and cafe set number 31026. I am mocking a modular version of these sets. So this is where I'm at. This is where we left off in video number 1. This is where we left off in our last video. So we have the bottom part of the cafe built. We have some interior details. This is stuff that the original set did not come with, but architecturally the front is similar. This one I've made a little bit more changes. Obviously it's a lot more wide and deeper, a little bit taller too. I've added some windows that didn't come with the set, those kind of little things. So this is what we're going to work on in this video, is completing the second level. Now, I still have the second level of the original one right here, and you can see how much wider I've made it. Basically 4 studs wide extra, and then if I turn to the side here, you can see it's now 2, 4, 6 studs deeper. So it's significantly wider and deeper. But what I'm going to do is try to keep the same style as this building. So we're going to have the big window, the small window over here, and so on and so forth. So that's what we're going to work on. Now, the other thing I need to address is this building has a ladder that goes up to the second level. Unlike the other building where it has stairs in the back, this one actually has a ladder. So I need to modify this little floor plate to have some sort of access hole that they can access the top portion. So that's more or less going to consist of me pulling this plate off and putting together a few various other plates to make it work. So let's go ahead and get this started, and I'll kind of break this video up into little portions and show you the progress as we go. But over the next 15 to 20 minutes you should see this completed. So here we go. Alright, so here's the progress so far. Basically what I have is the top portion footprint laid out. See, I have the access hole, so you can climb up the ladder up into the second floor apartment. So the accessories, these are what was in the original Creator set. We had a small kitchen, we had a small bed, and a toilet. So what I'm probably going to do is go ahead and make the bed a double wide bed. There's no point of having a single wide bed. It's big enough little room to where I can easily fix that up. So you can see I basically do this number here, and where's our black round? Oops, I just threw one of them down the chute there. Move that, pull it out. So also remember from the first video where I showed you to put these little reverse indented tiles on there. As soon as you put them on there, it lines the second floor up immediately. So there's now our king size bed. I could even make the kitchen a little bit wider because we do have another cabinet piece. Because remember, we are kit bashing basically 2 of these sets, and I say that and I don't see, oh, here it is over here. So I could move this all over a couple studs and we can have a double wide kitchen. I think we'll do that. Make it a really wide kitchen. I'll have to get some tiles for the counter. Have a couple drawers there for the cabinets. And let's go ahead and do this. Let's do this piece right there. So there we go, double wide kitchen. Probably going to need a little safety railing of some sort to prevent people from falling over. So I'll figure that out, how that's going to work out. But yeah, that's basically the beginnings of it. So there are going to be windows on the side, just like on the bottom portion. But if we have a building right next to it, it's more or less going to block view from those windows. But that's all right. The way modular cities work is you could potentially not have a building next to it. So we'll leave that windows on the side. And there's also going to be couple windows back here that I'll put, so you can see on the original it has some windows back there, and I'll more or less just pull these off and put them over there on that one. So that's where we're at. I'm not going to put a floor in here. I kind of like the way that gray floor looks right now, so we're going to continue on building this up, and we'll share it as we get to the next little step. So it's basically going to be doing a lot of this number, stacking of bricks. All right, so let me continue that and we will show you where we're at in a minute. All right, so here's our next little update. We have this one side wall completely built up now. It's getting there. And that's basically the wall that has the kitchen, so you can see I've finished out the whole kitchen. I've got a guardrail here. This is more or less the path on how you get from ladder to ladder. Granted, it's pretty big, but you know, it's Lego. Use your imagination. You can see we've already got the supports, starting the supports up here for the rooftop area. So there is a little roof access door, so that's what this ladder is going up to. So we're going to have another door up there. You can see on the back, we've got our windows going. We have a light, shines down below. It's pretty high, but I'm going to leave it where it's at. And so now I'm just going to continue the front windows, going all the way across to finish off this side. And that's going to pretty much complete the second floor walls and windows. So it's coming together, it's getting there. I think it's looking pretty good. It's a very spacious apartment. There's a lot of room in the floors, so I'm just gonna leave it that way. I kind of like the less is more kind of feel to it, so let's continue this on. All right, so we have the second floor completely done. All that's left is the roof. So you can see as I kind of orbit around here, see all the windows are on there. We've continued the same look and feel of the original bike shop. So things I did different, since it is a bigger building. The original one at the top, and I have the front here, so you can see the original one had a single window and then the double window there. What I did is I made the double window right here with another double window here, but there's 1x1 black studs on both sides of this double window, so it looks like a 6 wide window when in reality it's still just a 4 wide. So this is a 4 by 1, 2, 3, 4 bricks high. And this is a 6 by 4. So did that different, and obviously on both sides we made it significantly longer. But on the back, we've maintained the original windows from the original bike shop. So all that's really left here on the front is to add some of these flowers just to fill out this little balcony piece. Really not much to it other than adding those, and I can take some of these little pieces off here. Alright, so what's left is the roof portion. You can see it's basically these sloped bricks on top of the roof deck. So I'm going to build the roof deck. We do have our ladder coming up, so there's going to be a roof hatch, and this is basically it from the original one. So we basically have to modify this to fit the new modular style building. So that's what's next. Stick around. Well, I'm pausing these videos, but you'll see them instantly. So up next is the roof, so here we go. All right, so here we go. We have the first completed modular building. This is the bike shop, and it is completed in the modular format. So probably something that I could do is maybe put another bike out here, or I could build a little bike rack that you can put the bikes on there. But as you can see, it looks real similar to the original bike shop. Of course, the changes are it's wider, it is deeper, and it is taller. So the main height is right in here that it was added, because before it didn't have these additional windows there. So I added about 2 studs worth of, or 2 bricks worth of height on there. So not bad in my opinion. So the rooftop, giant rooftop. This is way bigger than the original. So it's empty right now, but you can see there's a grill up there. Got some chicken action going on. And these are the rooftop doors that take you back down to the portion below. So there's the apartment right there. Once again, using my inverted round tiles to help put that on there, because these two more or less fall right on the corners, so it puts it right on there just perfectly. And then of course you have your bike shop. Oh, there's a brick in there. So there's your bike shop at the bottom. Made it extra wide shop. So we've got the big workbench there, the big dock, the big ramp. You got a bigger little cashier's area right there. And there's the ladder going up to the apartment. So same thing here. We have our little round tiles. That way it perfectly finds the spot to align. And there you go. That is our mocked bike shop. So we used a lot of parts and the architectural style as of the Lego Creator bike shop, but we more or less made it a modular building. So that's going to complete this video. The next one that we're going to work on is finishing up the cafe. So we have the first level built of the cafe. We need to more or less get it to this level. So that's it for this video. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss our last part where we're going to build the second portion of the cafe. Thanks again, and we'll see you next time.